Hello everybody, I'm back, and welcome to the Notepad++ part of it. Sorry about that noise, I was just putting my cup down. Went to go grab a drink. Alright, so, as you can see here, I deleted every single, Barney thing we used. I remember we used Barney's clothes, and if you're not too sure, you can always go back and see at the view. It says, Barney closed reference. That's the skeleton we used. And this is already connected to the skeleton, because of the armature with weight painting. So all of this is connected, so it doesn't matter. If you export just a skeleton, you're going to export the mesh as well. So we extracted it here, right? So it's called Shinada Kiryu Body. So let's just rename this to Shinada PM for player model. And let's copy this, so Control C. Let's also rename this, so let's call it Shinada. The logs, I don't think they matter. You could throw those in the trash. Barney, let's call it Shinada. Underscore PM. This would be the same. PM. Let me just, there we go. The VTA file, so Shinada PM. Not that one. That one we're gonna throw away in the trash. And physics. Let's just copy this one to be safe. So Control C. Throw away this reference because this has the Barney in it, not the one we just made. And here is our reference file. So here we are. We have everything here. We have the physics of the original Barney. We have the VTA of the Barney because it has the bones. And we have the QC. So what we want to do is we want to edit the QC. So hopefully you installed Notepad++. So you just right click, edit with Notepad++. And you see here it is. Model head Barney reference. This isn't really that. It's just call this the body because it's all of the body. So let's replace this with what we typed. So Control V. If you still had to Control T. Characters, badass, Barney, clothes. Let's change that. Let's just call it to player model. There we go. So let me just make sure I spell it right. Yep. I left eyeball right. That's fine. There's some extra files in these, and I've noticed that. So just get the VTA file. Control C, and then Control V. Control V. Control V and Control V until they're all changed. Same goes with this one. Control V. Now, most of the time this doesn't work because some models are made weird, so you might have some problems. If you do come across problems, just remove this flex file and remove everything until it stops at around here. It says where it has a little here right under mouth, but that's different. We don't need any body groups because our player model doesn't have any extra body groups, so we can remove these. Models, characters, and here are the materials. It's gonna try to find the materials there are for the player model. So now we need to actually make the folder for the player model. So let's just call it Shinada. Right? Now we need to make a folder real quick. We need to make 3 of them. So we need to make one called Lua. We need to make one called Auto Run. Drag and drop this one inside Lua. We need to make materials. Alright, now inside the materials, we need to, so the characters. So what was the character's name? You can rename this whatever you want. So I'm just gonna call this Shinada. And then the same goes for the rest. So Control C. You just need to keep this. This is fine. Remove these two since we're not using any extra, shared things. So Shinada, and that's it. Like that. So new Shinada, and all of the materials will be here. They'll all be here. I'll show you how to do that again in this video, but let's just finish this first. Skin families, we don't need these because it's, again, it doesn't have multiple, skins attached to it, so close that. Here, let me just check real quick if it started off a new one. Yes, it did. This isn't important. I'll still close it off just to be safe. So, attachment, eyes, prop. Here. Barney closed animation. So we go back over here. We called it Shinada underscore player model and animation. So right here, paste. Male gestures, you need these. You're gonna need these basically, and you also need them just in case you're gonna do a NPC version of it, which I'll show you how to do. So here are the physics. We just gotta, and I'm just Control C and Control V just to be safe, because I don't want to rename it myself because I might misspell it. You saw me misspell it multiple times horribly, so rather be safe than sorry. There we go. Pelvis attachment. Everything seems to be a-okay. Anything we missed? Anything that still looks like Barney that shouldn't be here? Nope. And here we should be fine here. So materials, models. My bad, I forgot this. So materials, models, and then Shinada, because it's gonna go into materials, models, Shinada. So here, this is for Half-Life itself, but I guess we really don't need it. That's just for the Half-Life models. Let's keep going up. And everything seems to be in order. The only thing I don't understand how to do are the eyeballs. This is like the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and this is the z-axis, I believe. They're really weird to work with. But just in case, because each character head, model, whatever, has a different eyeball, we want to click on here. We want to click on this little thing that looks like an eyeball, and we want to make sure, we want to find out what his eyeballs are called. So his eyeballs are called what? CACIBDI, right? Okay, so let's just Control C. And then right here, I believe it's this one. No. It should be this one. We can always just Command V it, so. You can also always rename it as well, so just to be on the safer side. Right now I'm just going to see if this works. Alright, so file, save, and you can always just Control Z as long as you have this open. So we're fine here, and now we go to crowbar. Crowbar will always give us errors, and hopefully it does give us an error for this one here, so I can show you how to fix it if I did do it wrong. So now instead of going to decompiler, we want to go to compiler. Browse. And we want to go to desktop. We want to go to where is it? Badasses, models, Joshers, badasses, player models, decompiled, and here we go, our renamed one. Now I want to compile folder and all subfolders. So hopefully it gives us an error. Yes, it did. Aborting process on Shinada. It's saying right here there's a bad command on 194 of the QC file. So here, this is all correct. I did rename this in the right area. But on 192, it's giving us a bad. It's saying that doesn't work. So I believe it's like, yeah, here. It's what's it saying? 194. Yeah. Okay. So there's no need for a stop there. So there really is no need for a stop. So save. Go back. Compile all folders and subfolders. There we go, it's working. There we go, it should be completed. Collision looks fine, no errors that I can see from above. You can always click View Compiled Model in Model Viewer, and if it looks really weird, then that means that it's broken. Remember though, mine is just a test, so might not look perfect. Yeah, as you can see, like the arms here are all messed up, but that's because they're probably attached to the legs or something. This is just a test video. You should not have this problem if this comes up. As far as I know, this model may not even appear on GMOD, but this is all just a test. The arms are completely borked, but that's for a good reason, because I did not try to make a player model. This is all just a test, but you will learn on your own, like I did on my own. I will show you a few of my models when I'm done, like of how each of them were differently weight painted. Like I'll show you my custom player model. and how that one was way painted differently than the rest. So now that we're done with compiling, as long as you see the model and it doesn't show error, that means that the model is done. It's good to go. So now you want to go to compiled model file, open up your original one. Now what you want to do is you want to hit folder, then you want models, and then here you want to just call it Shinada. Yeah, just Shinada. I mean, you can call it, you know, your online handle. So I would usually type vengeance and then Shinada, just like when people download this player model, they know that I did it. But this is just a test. And now what we want to do is we want to create a Lua file. So what we want to do is Lua auto run, and here is the text we need to use. I will have this link down below, so you want to copy, and then you want to hit new text document, call it Shinada PM, open it, paste it, file, save as, all files, .lua. And there you go, now you have your Lua file. So delete this one, edit this one with Notepad++, and here we go. Character name, well, we know what he's called again. Well, it's Yuka's or whatever, but it doesn't necessarily matter now. Where I'm typing here, this is what the character's going to be shown when you look at the player model. So models, player, and folder name, character name, whatever. We don't have that many, we just have... And you can always go back and check. So models, and then Shinada. So Shinada. Model name reference. So our model name, we just need the model file, so underscore PM model. Here we go. I believe our model is going to be stuck in T-pose because of the way it was shown, but as long as it registers as a player model, then you should be fine. So save, and you know it's saved. We're good to go. So now there's our Lua. There's another extra command you need to add it into an NPC. But first we need to worry about the materials. So materials, models, Shinada. What you need to do is you want to go to the original one, get all the materials from here. Ooh, there's two of them. What? Okay, so I'm assuming that's the eyeball. He messed up somewhere. And then there's these. Interesting. I don't even know which one to use unless I find the actual suit. I don't. Okay, no, I don't think that one's the important one. I think it's this one. As long as the suit is here. Are they all the same? This is really weird. But whatever, we can fix it. So now we want to just copy all these, paste them all here. And we want to find the VMT files. So change this. It should be depending on how many you have. So it's always going to look at the materials, then it's going to go models, then it's going to go into the next folder. We do not have this, so it's going to try to find an actual folder that has this. So we want to rename it to Shinada. File, save, or Control C. Open this one as well. Control C. This is the left eye. Ooh, interesting. Cornea. See, I spelled it wrong. See, player shared eye light warp. Seems to be missing in the original model. Because as you guys saw in the original model, it didn't exist. Remember, his eyes were a checkerboard, purple and black. So that means that something went wrong. And you know, I will move the rest of the other things over here. But this all seems to be trying to find it in one area, which is probably not what the original owner intended for them to go to one area. Let me just see if it's saved. Yes, it did. I write, same thing here. Whoops. Probably misspelled a few of these, so our player model is not going to be on spot. Shared light warp, that's all fine. So Control S. That's the face. Control V, file, save, done. BMT. You have to do these for all of them. Like you literally have to do these for all of them that have the textures you're looking for. So neck joint, that would be the neck. They all seem to be, yeah, all of these seem to be pointing into the opposite folder. I don't know why. Maybe we do need the opposite folder for it to work, but we should be fine for now. I'm just changing them all real quick. Yeah. When you're making your own custom player model, like how I did, you don't need to have everything of the player model, because I only got bits and pieces from different player model sets. So you don't need all the materials, you don't need all the things. But right now, since this is a full-on, you know, ragdoll into player model, you basically need everything. So save. Yeah, see, that isn't called D2, it's just called D. So, I mean, it's right here too, but this is called D2 for a reason, isn't it? It's interesting finding screw-ups of other creators. It really is. But no harm to them, they try. You know, I mean, I got a few models up in the workshop, and they're not great. They're broken. 2 of them are broken. One of them is okay working, although it's still broken. But it's not as noticeable as you think. Alright, so now we're nearing the end, finally. And I think this is the last one. Control V, file, save. Done. We're done. Yeah, we're done. There's no more VMTs. VTFs are just pictures. Like, for example, here is his, well, I guess that's his skin. Where is his suit? I believe that might be his suit. Yeah, this might be his suit. Or that might be his suit. Well, whatever. Basically, what you can do here is with his suit, you can customize it. So right now it's all white. I can make it all black if I wanted to. So yeah. Well, while we're here, I'm gonna show you that real quick. So you want to copy, and then you want to paste it. Although it might not work because it might want D2 or whatever. But I'll just rename this one to be safe. Now what I do is I open up my Photoshop. It's gonna take a while. Oh, there you go. And I go to File, and I open that. Now, I'm not 100% sure if you need a Photoshop plugin, but if you do, I will have it in the description below. So now here it is. Let me just type. Let's just type subscribe. You know, that's gonna be on the back of his on his back. So subscribe. Make it a little bit bigger. There. Now it's going to be warped because here are the pockets, so it's going to be extremely warped. So it doesn't really show you where it gets warped from, but it will be warped. You just need to keep testing it. So let's File, Save as, and then VTF, which is down here, the very last one. Again, I don't know if you need, a program or an add-on for it, but if you do, again, I will leave it in the description. So paste it in here, paste, replace file and destination. Now let's rename this with a 2. Whoops. So DI2, right? Oh no, okay, it's called D-shirt. Well, DI2, and then remove the shirt. Done. Replace file. So now that we have this complete, we close it, we close it. Now, I already pinned mine, so add-ons is right here. But what you want to do is you want to go to your Steam apps, or Program Files 86, Steam apps, Common, Gary's Mod, add-ons, and then just drag and drop it in here. And here is your player model. It should appear in Gary's Mod, so let's see if it does. Let's start up GMOD then, shall we? Here we are. GMOD is loading up nice and dandy. Let's close crowbar. Hopefully you can still see it. Yeah, I was just making sure because my Bandicam wasn't showing it, and I keep getting thumbs up for my player model, so that's the only reason that keeps popping out. Let's go to construct and let's see if we have our player model ready. Here we are. Alright, I'm using my player model, and let's see if we find him. He should be... Oh, there he is. Okay, so the eyes weren't shown, but he was around somewhere around here. Here he is. So, oh, he's actually a moving player model. Alright, so the subscribe is not shown, so it's not here, but here is the player model. And it's not perfect. Again, I did not take my time. Well, I took some time, but then I kind of gave up because I got really annoyed by how bad the automatic weight painting was. But here is the player model. It doesn't work as great as it should be. The hands are a little borked because oh my god, the hands are extremely horrible. But that's because the weight painting itself messed it up. So if you take your time weight painting the hands, you should be fine. I will show you a quick example of how to weight paint the fingers right now. But as you can see, the player model it is now a player model. It is no longer a ragdoll. It's still missing the eyes, which it's not. It has the eyes, but it's missing the ambient textures of the eyes. But as you can see, it works as a player model. The feet move. Everything looks fine. Look, when he crouches, his feet go down too. There you go. So that's how you make a Gary's Mod ragdoll into a player model. You can do it with other ragdolls from any other engine, as long as you get the add-ons to do it with Blender. Like, I think Blender allows you to do it from Unreal Engine. It allows you to do it from... what's the other one? I believe it lets you do Source as well, Source Engine. But as you can see, this is now a player model, albeit horrible, because I didn't spend my time weight painting. Like, as you can see, the chest is disgusting. The neck is broken. The head is fine. That's because I actually worked on the head. I believe he has file flex. I think his file flex is there, although I can't face pose myself, as far as I know. I can't phase poser myself. I can edit my own bones though, so they're all my bones. But yeah, for me not giving a lot of shits, it works just fine. Am I still alive? Oh yeah, I'm still alive. Alright, so let me just show you real quick on how to do the fingers so you can do them on your own. Let's exit out of Gary's Mod. So we go back here, come over here. Here we go. Whoops. Here we go. So now we pose mode, finger, start with the pinky, and then we shift click the body, No, we shift click the body. Then we weight paint. So the pinky is just fine. This weight painting of the pinky is extremely fine. It's perfect. But all you need to do is at the end is simple. Just go to the halfway point, so 500. If I can get it, whatever, we'll go with 510. And all you need to do is just that. And then when you start off with this finger, I don't know why that one doesn't have any weight paint to it. Where you put the green, you just put it there, and then here you put it like maybe around here. Same goes for this one. You put the green here, and then up there, etc., etc. Yeah, because the fingers are horribly wrong. As you can see, you see where all the red is. It should not be there whatsoever. It should be like this. So let me show you real quick. So let's delete this all. So remove. Yeah, there you go. So here, where it should be, where the red should be, is here in the center. It's not showing. Oh, the red should be here in the center, around the center. Don't worry about it going on the other bones. That's just me not working hard. And then you want to hit the 50 right around here. There you go. So instead of this character, let me just show you. Ooh, I believe I moved this. I had a blender. All right, so no, I think I deleted it, but I had like a perfect example of how to do the fingers. But that's basically how you should do the fingers. It should look something like that, But this model itself just has weird mesh points. But this is how it should be, and it shouldn't be that bad. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Hopefully this does help you. Cause I got most of this from Timbleweed, so please go subscribe to him, help him out too. But he didn't really show you how to do the fingers. Like, he didn't show you how to put the bones in the fingers. He basically just said, I don't have enough time. I'm not gonna do the fingers. I'm just gonna, and then, well, not that, but he basically deleted the bones of the fingers. So, for example, like this, he's like, I don't have enough time. I'm just gonna do this. And all he left was a singular bone, which was the wrist itself, and then he just painted everything here red. Which is what you shouldn't do if you want your character to have, fingers. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helps. If you need any more help, I'll be sure to reply to your comment. If there's someone much smarter than me, I know there is. I'm a complete noob when it comes to this stuff. I'm just sharing a more in-depth way on how to do it. If there is a pro who does this like as a job or something, please feel free to share it. Feel free to contact me and say I did something wrong. I'll do a video about it. If you make your own video, I'll just make a video saying, hey, go watch these people. They made their own video and they did an excellent job at weight painting. Go ahead. But thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it was fun for you and it wasn't as boring as it was for me. Like, I just got bored immediately. But that's because I got tired. So again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all later. Peace.